Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's a wonderful plan. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Tina. If you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for joining me in another video. All right, today I'm going to be setting up my half letter disc bound planner for March. Holy cow, I can't believe 2 months of the year are like gone. I'm just like mind blown right now. I feel like I'm still trying to get ready for 2023. Just gives you a little bit of an idea how crazy the first 2 months of this year have been for me. But anyway, here we are getting ready for March. I wanted to just kind of open it this way because the cover, of course, is laminated and has a lot of glare. So I didn't want that to be so distracting. So I'm going to close this up so you could see the front cover here. It's so pretty. I love the way that this was for February. And honestly, I think I'm going to really miss this one. But I'm okay with switching it out because the items that I have for March they're just as pretty. So I'm really excited to go ahead and do that with you today. All right, so a couple of things here. The discs are from the Happy Planner, and these are actually like old punched discs. So they don't have that heart in the center punched out, which I really like. And I do have clear top dividers and side dividers in here, tabs that those are from Cloth and Paper. Everything else in here I have gotten from Jane's Agenda. And quite honestly, I've gotten most everything from her subscription boxes. So I am a subscriber to her Deluxe subscription box. She does have 3 options for her subscription boxes if you're interested in getting a subscription from her. So I'm going to be refreshing my planner with the things that I got from my March subscription box. I like to make sure that when I open my planner, I'm getting like this really pretty aesthetic that is just makes me happy every time I open it up. So that's one of the things that I'm always trying to achieve when I set up my planner. The one thing that I have learned since I've been getting this Deluxe subscription box is that it's a refresh every month for my planner, which might sound like, I don't know, a little bit extra, but honestly, I've really been enjoying it because it gives me the opportunity to be a little bit more accountable for the items that I have in my planner. Like I'm able to kind of take inventory of the things that have been working and then the things that have not been working and remove them from my planner or add new things in as I get them. So there's things in here that you're going to see that I might not have quite started yet, but it's because they're new. And then there's things in here that I don't know, they haven't been working. So I think it's time to take them out. Okay, so let's start off with, I'm going to definitely be switching the covers out. So I'm going to take this off. So we've got the front cover and I'm going to take the back cover off here. And I'm going to go ahead and put the new covers on. So I'm going to, the way that I like to do this is here's the cover. So here's the front and here's the back. Now, obviously you could switch this around if you wanted to, but this does have like some wording on it. So that's why, of course, I'm keeping that as the front cover. But the easiest way to put these on is to kind of like put them like the right side together in. And then that way you can just put the covers this way on. Now I'm right-handed, so I like to hold things in my left hand and then use my right hand to just push them down. But then that way, it's already on. See, nice and easy and quick, okay? All right, now I'm gonna open this up and I wanna start off, like I said, with creating like this beautiful picture that I'm happy with. I love, love, love this. But this says February, so of course I'm going to be taking that out. So I do have this clipped to this tab here, and this is my wellness tab, and I might be switching it around a bit, but I'm going to definitely take out February because as beautiful as this vellum is, I really, really love this vellum. I wish it just said a new era of me 2023, because then I would definitely keep it in my planner. But since it has February on there, that's why it's coming out. All right, now let's see here. I could, of course, keep this the way that it is, because quite honestly, that looks really pretty with that on there as well. But I do have these new dashboards, and I want to switch it up. You know, I want to switch it up, but I really, really love her. So I want to keep her in this planner, but I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to be moving her back a little bit. So for now, I'm going to take her out of here, but she's not going away because I really, really like her. And I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to put these in, because there's definitely different ways that you could do this. You could put it in like that, or you could flip it around and you could have this be the layering here. And then that way I would still have like these florals. And then here's the bookend. So this is how this looks. So we've got these like this, all right? Or I could switch them and have this be on the inside and that be on the outside, okay? But I think I'm gonna go with it being like this. I think I'm gonna have this on the outside here. I think that that is what I am really liking more, because when I open this up, like I said, I want to have like a nice picture here. And even though I really like this girl a lot, I don't really think she's going to go with either of these sets. So I have some other vellum and dashboard combinations further in the planner here. This one, I love this. This was from our January subscription box that we received, and I think she is so beautiful. I love the little like animal print in there. The colors are really pretty. It's got that green and neutral. So I'm gonna pull this up, see how pretty that kind of goes together. I like the way that looks. And then this dashboard here is the cardstock dashboard that this one came with. And it says, to make living itself an art, that is the goal. And I like the way that that like just goes together in layers. It's really, really pretty. The back side of this has got 52 weeks too. You could fill in a goal and then fill in your accomplishments for each week. I have not filled this out, as you can see, just yet, but I'm okay with that because I really love this. So even if I never fill this out, I'm okay with that. But I love that combination. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring everything here to the front. So I'm going to put in my dashboard that I decided is going to layer and give me that one right there. And then when I open it up, look how pretty that's going to look. I love, love, love this. It always takes me a little while to kind of figure out exactly how I want everything to kind of come together. And I really like the way that that looks. Now, here's the thing. I tend to be a little bit picky when I open up my planner. I don't want to have to like deal with all of these layers. And I know that sounds like extra, but I don't want to do that. And I want the vellum to stay protected. So what I generally like to do is I will take one of the clear tabs, whether it's a side or a bottom tab, and put that over that. That way it just kind of keeps everything like nicely protected. The vellum is not going to get like crinkled when I'm flipping things open. It just makes it a lot more convenient when I'm opening up my planner. Even though I enjoy the layers, I don't want to have to like flip through everything to get to like my functional pages. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick a tab to move up here. And I think I'm going to use the inbox. These are clear tabs that I got from Cloth and Paper. They're technically top tabs, but all I do is flip them. That way I have them at the bottom. I really like bottom tabs. So I do have 3 of them flipped down, and I do have them labeled. I have an inbox, I have a notes, which I got things peeking through here. And then I have purchases. So these are things that I really just want to get to with ease because I use these quite often. And then this top tab here, we're going to kind of put a pin in that because I'm going to talk about that a little bit when we get to that section. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this inbox tab and I think I'm going to move it up here because I definitely want a tab here. And now I'm going to want to be able to flip this open just like that. So I'm going to grab this clip because this worked out really, really well for me. So if it's working, I'm just going to keep on going with it. And I'm going to clip that at the bottom there. So that way when I open that, see how easy, it's just like, I've got 3 layers here, but it's just one flip and everything opens up. And then the next thing I've got is wellness. And like I said, I really do like the way that this girl layers in here. So I'm not sure if I want to keep that like that and then put this one in here. And I think that that's what I'm going to do because I also have this week. This is really pretty and that might look really nice. And it kind of all ties together, I think. Let's see. I've got some new inserts here. So I've got a cleaning tracker. This is a tip-in. We got this one in the last subscription box, or this month's subscription box for March. And this manifestation insert, that's another new one that we got. And this right here is the monthly budget. Now this one, I purchased this when she had her warehouse sale and I just really like this one. So I think I'm going to be switching things out because I do have a budget section in here, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep any of those pages. I'm not quite at that point yet. So these 2 inserts I'm going to talk about in just a few minutes, but I want to talk about these right here because there's a cleaning tracker. And I really like this, and I want to go ahead and use these. So, because this is for this week, and I thought that kind of putting it behind here might be kind of a cool place to do that. All right, so that's staying there along with this daily tasks. And then now I am going to keep that. I think I'm going to keep that like that. I don't know. Maybe I should take her out. Let's see. That actually does look really pretty like that. So I'm thinking I like that. I know I really wanted to kind of keep that together and make that like a really pretty look, but I think I'm going to change my mind. Okay, let's keep going here. So now we've got some habit trackers. And I have not used this one yet, but I'm actually going to move this because I want this to be over here in more like the functional area. So this is another tip-in. So I'll have my tip-ins behind here. So I think that that will be good. All right, so here's back to wellness. So these wellness inserts, I have not started using these yet, but I'm going to start using these for the new month. These are really, really nice. I love the detailing in here of them. And they also have this sleep tracker on the back. So it's like for a whole month here. So I'm definitely going to keep this. Now, I also want to add in this manifestation insert. And I'm not sure if I want to put it here or under the goals, right? Let's see here. This is a manifestation. Yeah, this is the journal, the vision board, manifestation journal. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, first off, I don't need all of this. I'm just going to use these items right here. This is how you use it, and it's also like a nice cover page, the vision board, and this vision board. Okay, so this is actually gonna go under the goals section. So, all right, so wellness is good. We're keeping that in there. The notes section is good because I need to have my notes pages. And I really like this dashboard, so I'm gonna keep that one in there. Let's see, purchases. So this one is my order tracker, and this one I don't have a dashboard here. So let's use her, because look at how beautiful. I love that layered look. So pretty. I found a home for her. Okay. All right. So my purchases are here. Now there is a top tab here. This I need to go through because this one is, I'm not doing anything with this, and I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to take it out. The year at a glance, I love having a year at a glance in my planner. However, the way that this is laid out, it starts with a Monday start and a Sunday end for the month at a glance. I like to have my month at a glances start on Sunday and end on Saturday. My weekly is completely different. I like the Monday start and the Sunday end. I'm taking it out because I have been kind of hemming and hawing about it, and it's really, honestly, it's just taking up space. And if you look at this little card, I love this card that she included in the subscription box. If you don't love it or use it, it's clutter. So therefore, it goes. All right. So that's my motto here. This is the information page. I don't really need this. These are the quarter pages with this functional line, one line here for each day type of layout. Again, this has got the Monday start and that Sunday end of the week for the month at a glance. And I'm just not using it. So I'm taking these out because, again, if you don't love it or use it, it's clutter. All right, the ideal day, I really like these pages. I know I haven't filled them out yet, but I'm definitely going to do that. And the ideal week. So I want to keep this, but I'm thinking I'm going to want to move this. And then this is level 10 life tracker. And this is area of your life that you want to improve on. Again, I haven't filled this out, but I'm not ready to give up on this, but I think I need to move this. I think it needs to be a little bit more seen, and it's a little bit buried back here. So I'm going to actually remove this tab. And I'm going to replace these somewhere, but a little bit more up front. Okay, let's just keep going because this other stuff I'm really not going to be moving around. My goals, that is staying in here. The budget, this one is going to change around a little bit. So I've got a few pages in here. I've got, let's see, monthly budget or monthly debt and savings, and then paycheck budget. And I have not used it, and I don't think I'm going to because I don't really like the layout. I feel like I have to change around too much stuff. So I'm going to take it out for now. The nice thing is that it's not dated. So any of these inserts, like specialty inserts, I just like to hold on to them because I never know if they're going to actually be something that I might want to use in the future. So I'm going to put all of these to the side here, and I'm going to show you this one right here. This is the monthly budgets. This is the insert that I picked up from her warehouse sale. And first of all, I just love the font. I think that's so pretty. It's just kind of got a nice, pretty, modern but romantic look to it. And I think that this is going to work much better for me. I can choose whatever month it is. the income that I'm getting. I like the layout. It's actually perfect for what I need it for. And then this spending, I'm going to change this out, the different categories, because I'm going to use this more for business. And I think that that's going to work really well for me. I'm not quite sure about the back because this does like break things down into more detail for housing, auto, clothing, entertainment, groceries, and dining out. But it is pretty nice. I like that. And I don't know, to me, I feel like this page is going to be like the most useful for me. There's also a spending log here, which you can just go ahead and obviously record all of the things that you spend on, like miscellaneous things here. This is like savings, credit card debt, and then payment confirmation. So I'm not quite sure about this page, but I am going to grab one and see how it works out. So I've got quite a few inserts because, like I said, I bought this separate and it's got quite a bit here. So I'm going to be keeping that, see how that works out for me. And yeah, I'm excited to give this a shot. I know this is going to work really well. And the reason why I know it's going to work really well is because I don't have to change much on here. Like this section here is like perfect the way that it's already set up. So I know maybe it sounds a little weird to buy an insert based on just like one section of it, but it was enough for me to go ahead and get it. Plus it was like on the warehouse, it was going to be disappearing. So I wanted to just make sure I grabbed it. I grabbed it at a great price and I had points to use. So everything just kind of like fell into place. Oops, I forgot about the manifestation insert. Okay, so let's go back to goals. And because I sort of just went right over that and I went to budget. So I sort of forgot about these. So this manifestation insert, this is something that we just received. It's got this vision board on here. I have to do a little bit more discovery on how to actually use these inserts. So I definitely want to do that. But I want to make sure that I put them in my planner so that way I don't forget about them. So I'm going to put them under goals because I think a vision board is going to be the best place for that, right? All right, so that is going in there. So now I need to find a home for this ideal day. And I really wasn't quite sure how I wanted to fill this out, but I have some ideas now and I think it's going to work out really well for me and I'm excited to do that. So I want to bring this like up front. So now that I'm bringing this up front, I actually might want to switch out this tab. So because I do have this tab that I could use and I'm definitely going to keep that layered look, but I could put the ideal day in under that first tab section. All right, so I decided to go ahead and turn the ring light off. That way you can go ahead and see the cover without the glare on the cover from the light. So here it is, it's set up. It looks so pretty. I really like the way that the florals from the dashboard will underneath like layer nicely under this cover. And I did put on this clip. Now this clip is from Cloth and Paper, but it went perfectly with this. All right, I really like the way that that opens up. It looks so pretty. I just really like her. She's so beautiful. And the colors just went perfectly with the back side of this dashboard. So that turned out really pretty. I like the way that that looks. I decided to use this clip on here as opposed to these clips. This we received in the subscription box. I wanted to use it because we got it. However, it left some marks on this card because the card is colored. I'm going to show you. See how it left those like little claw marks there. That was a little redundant, but you know what I'm saying. From here. So if you do use these or something like this, just be aware that you could end up marking up a card or whatever it is if it's colored. Now, you're not going to have that problem if it's just a white card. When I did the unboxing, I actually tested these out, but I tested them on a white card. So the white card is perfectly fine, and it's actually kind of a cute clip, but it did leave a mark there. So I went ahead and switched that out. I didn't like the way it looked. I don't remember why I decided against it, but I'm glad that I did, because as you saw, it left a little mark and now that's covered up. So just a little side note for you there. So I love the way that this looks. I do have it like all layered. So I've got that bottom tab, that vellum, and then this cardstock. So you saw me put that together. And then I decided to put these inserts in here for my ideal day. And the level 10 life tracker is in here as well. Then I've got this hybrid dashboard in here for this week. And I have my little tip-ins for my cleaning and for my habit tracker. And then this one right here, I changed it around a little bit. So I have my inbox, which is my bottom tab, decided to put these new dashboards in here that I received for March. So I'm going to take this apart so that way you could see it and how I layered it. So of course I have my tab, then I have the vellum that has that M on there for March. It's really pretty. And then this black cardstock dashboard to go behind there. So I like the way that that turned out, and it looks really pretty, like all layered together. And then I like to use the clip, that way it makes it for a much easier flip. And then I've got my wellness section in here, and I decided to not clip this with this dashboard because I'm using this page finder to flip this over. That way it'll open it right up to the week that I'm going to be in. So obviously I have to set these pages up. I'm really excited to start using these for March. And when I do my setup for April, then you'll be able to see how these inserts have worked out for me, or if they haven't worked out for me, and if I'm going to continue to try to make them work. So this is kind of nice to have like the new covers and the new dashboards, because it's just kind of like a nice refresh on my planner, and allows me to kind of do some housekeeping on it. And like I said earlier at the beginning of the video, to really hold me accountable for the inserts that are in here. Either I'm using them because they're working for me, or I'm not, and you know, either I give them another try or time for them to go. All right, so now I'm going to go into my notes section, which I kept this dashboard here, and I kept this actually the way that it was. And then my purchases, I did move that other girl dashboard back here because I really wanted to keep her in this planner because she's so beautiful. And I thought that this was perfect. If you don't love it or use it, it's clutter. I really like that one. I don't know, I might move that to the fronts, but this is a really, really good reminder. And I thought that that was great for my purchases. So I've got my purchase log in there. My goals, I did insert that manifestation insert in here, so that's new. The budget, I don't have any dashboard for that one, but that's okay. And I do have my new budget insert in there, which actually this is an old budget insert because she changed it out, but I like this one better. So I was able to grab that. I'm not sure if she has any more of these left. I know that they're like things that she's definitely like getting rid of. So once they're gone, they're gone. But they might still be available because I don't know if she's sold out on those or not yet. And then I have my fun pages tab. All right, so now I'm going to move on to setting up my inserts for March. So I am going to be keeping my tabs in here the way that I have them. These black tabs, these are from Jane's Agenda. They are numbered. Honestly, not my favorite design for tabs, but I did receive them in a subscription box, so I'm going to keep them, and I am keeping the month at a glance pages in here. So I'm going to open this up here to February, and I never filled this out for the month, but I did fill out my monthly, which unfortunately, I can't share that with you. It's got some personal information in there that I'm not able to share, but I did put this February card in here, and I did clip it on here with this plan paper clip. And these are also from Jane's Agenda. I love these. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. So I'm definitely going to be using this for March. But what I did was, to secure it, I did use some washi tape on here, and that worked out perfectly. So I'm just going to keep that in there because I don't really need to take that off. It's for February, and I am going to keep my daily inserts in here right now for February because I'm still in February. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those in there. But once the month ends, then of course I will be taking them out. So now we're going to come over here. We're going to go into March, which I already have my month at a glance in here. I'm going to go ahead now and put in my daily pages. So here are the daily inserts that I absolutely love, and I am using, let's see, this is daily number 12. The half letter and the junior are the same size. Junior is just what Jane's Agenda calls the half letter. Actually, I need to order more of these. The nice thing about her inserts for her dailies is that you can order them in quarters. And I love that idea, because what if it doesn't work out, right? What if you decide that you don't like that? And let me give you a little overview of what these dailies look like if you haven't seen them yet. So it is a daily, but at the beginning of each week, it's going to go ahead and show like a week overview. So we've got Monday through Friday in this area, and then Saturday and Sunday are split. And then there's an AM routine habit tracker and a PM routine habit tracker. There's active projects with little check boxes, and then a space here for a date. And then this is just like an open space. So now I don't always fill this overview page out. It's just kind of one of those things, but if I do need to use it, it's there for me. These are the daily pages. As you can see, they're dated. So Monday is always going to be here, and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's got a full page, of course, and Saturday and Sunday are combined onto one page. And then the back has got an area here for notes, which is just blank, and then you start into the next week. So I really love the daily layout here. It's got an hourly section. The one thing I kind of don't like about it is that it does end really early, like the hourly section ends at 6. That's too early for me because I'm still doing things in the evening. So what I generally do is I will go ahead and just extend it down. It does have a little section here for late, but then I'll extend it down even further if I need to, depending on what's going on. And then here is an area for you to write your tasks out. She's given this like little grid here. You could check it off when it's done, or you could like use the little key at the bottom here. There's a blank section up here and a blank section down here. Well, this is lined obviously, and this is blank, but yeah, I love these inserts. They've been working wonderfully for me. So love, love, love them. So now all I need to do is come to the very back here, because I do have this dashboard in here, and this is from the previous month. Now oh, I forgot to put this in. Well, I'll put this in just a moment. I want to put this in here. So that way it is like bookend, and I'm going to take this out. Put this one in here. Now this is going to be really chunky right now because I still have the February dailies in here, but once I take them out, it's going to be like perfect. Okay, I love the way that that looks. It's so pretty. Sometimes I just like to leave my planner open on my desk, and that way I can just kind of really enjoy the aesthetic of how I have set it up. So I hope you got some good ideas on how to set up your planner. If you have any questions, please drop a comment down below, or suggestions, ideas that you want to pass on to me or to anybody else that would be watching. Those are always welcome. And I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda. So if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you use my link, and I do have that down below in the description. Now, if you are purchasing for the first time from her, I do have a code that you can use to save yourself 15%, and that is always nice. I know I always like to save money. It does not work on the subscription boxes, but first time regular purchase, you can definitely take advantage of that. So thank you so much to those of you that have used my link, and thank you for thinking about using it in the future. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe if you have not done so already. Be sure to hit that notification bell when you do, and drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining me in another video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.